Okay, part 2. So here is what worries the fiscal hawks. As the Social Security Trust Fund built up huge surpluses, the federal government borrowed the money and spent it from that very fund. The time is approaching, maybe 10 or 12 years from now, when the federal treasury will have to start paying back that money to the Social Security Fund. The accumulated wealth does not belong to the U.S. government any more than the money it borrowed from China. The beneficial owners are all those working people who faithfully paid their contributions into that system, FIA, FICA taxes included. And if Washington stiffs them now, it will be a bait and switch scheme bigger than the recent Wall Street scandals that you're seeing right now. And this is precisely what the scheme is all about. A year ago, the Obama White House was playing footsie with Peterson and intended to give him a starring role in his fiscal responsibility summit. The newspaper called The Nation, it's not a mainstream paper, disrupted those plans. A fierce attack was launched against this billionaire looting scheme and the true fiscal history of Social Security. The sting that really hurt, of course, was more or less a public relations opportunity, an unfortunate photograph of Mr. Peterson in which he resembled a mafia don. The White House, in response, abruptly downplayed this summit in conjunction with Peterson and dropped Peterson as the keynote speaker for that event. But the assault on Social Security, that's what we know, is continuing. And it will come back sooner and later. And it's coming sooner rather than later. And it's completely under the radar screen of most people. It's not discussed in your major media now, is it? The so-called reform plan that is now on the table would raise the payroll tax on young workers and cut benefits for older people near retirement. Isn't that clever? Pinhead economists evidently think that workers won't notice this. Now the billionaire is cranking up another fight. We should finger him again big time, and all those who are willingly collaborating in this plot. As a candidate, Barack Obama said all the right things about Social Security and described the modest adjustments that would solve long-term problems. But we learned during the last year not to trust these fuzzy expressions and good intentions. We need to bang on the president right now and demand explicit commitment to oppose the sleight of hand preferred by Peterson and Wall Street to privatize the entire Social Security system, to be at the mercy of Wall Street bankers. The very same people who are looting us right now. Thanks for listening.